Good morning, Oomfies. I just wanted to hop on here with a really quick channel update and chat about the future content coming at ya. First up, I want to be 100% transparent here. I'm so blown away by the support on these videos. I really didn't think they'd get more than 50 views each, and it's so awesome to wake up every day and plan what content I'm going to make or think about what I'm going to get to make for you guys. Secondly, I want to keep making Rivals 2 content. I think the game is so incredible, and it's so fun to sit down, write out a script, and yap about the game. I don't see myself putting the game down ever low-key. I love the dev team's transparency so much, and I trust that the game will age like Loxodon. Get it? He lives forever in the comics. However, I'd also like to expand and refine the content on the channel. Originally, this channel started as a VOD channel for my local and Wi-Fi events that I hosted for Smash Ultimate. And slowly, I really fell out of love with Ult. It's not a bad game at all, and I still host events for it offline every month or so, but it does feel a little stale where it's at right now. The pacing and expression in the game also isn't really to my taste, the same way that Rivals 2 is. When Rivals 2 got fully announced in the Kickstarter build, I had been hosting Rivals 1 side brackets at these Ult events for a good minute. This cultivated a really small community locally, but there was something holding this community back. How do you get people to put down Smash Ultimate, a game they already have spent thousands of hours playing and competing in, and pick up a completely new game to compete in? I approached that issue early on in the Rivals 2 betas, by making a few videos detailing how to play the game, and those popped off a lot more than I could have ever imagined. So I kept making content, and here we are. My goal originally was to upload weekly content for the game, but that's where we hit a wall. There's only so much content you can make out of a fighting game without being a top player. This means it's most important for me to make guides content or patch and dev blog content. Some content I have in the works is the Zedderburn matchup chart that should be out sometime this weekend or early next week, a state of the meta video where I make a quick little tier list and chat about where I think the game's at, what's healthy and what's not. That should be out very soon. And a patch overview if today's patch comes out and is pretty sizable. I might make that into a short if it's a little smaller, I'm not 100% sure. Further down the line, I also have a Forsburn guide planned, an Edalist guide planned, an art direction discussion video. I'm a studio art major, so this one seems appropriate for me to chat about, and guides aimed at lower to mid-level players to help them succeed with the game. These videos, however, can take a while to work on and script out, since truthfully, I don't know anything about Zedder's matchup chart. I play Arcane, and I know he dumpsters me after the most recent patch, but that's about it. That means to make sure you're getting high quality content, I need to reach out to Zedderburn players, get feedback from them, and then get the video put together. Which is why there's sometimes longer gaps between content pieces than I'd prefer. That's why I think expanding the channel's content is the natural next step. In the last Dot community, we played tons of different games. Obviously, Rivals 2 is what we're hosting events for primarily, and I still plan to continue hosting and posting content at the same rate for this game. But we also host Pokemon VGC, Pokemon Pocket, Pokemon Showdown singles, Rivals 1, Smash Ultimate, and Smash Melee events, as well as a ton of other side brackets. I'd like to fill in the gaps with the Rivals 2 content, with videos chattering about these games. I'm not expecting them to do as well as our Rivals 2 content, since that's where the majority of our audience is, but it'd really mean the world to me if you checked out what I have in mind and give the videos a chance. I'm hoping to get 2 Pokemon VGC videos put out over the next week or two, and just seeing how they do. Long term, truthfully, I'd really like to make longer form video essays about these games, but starting small and going from there is what's worked in the past, so we can work our way there together. Speaking of together, I'd really like this to feel like a community where you guys have some sort of influence on what I produce. So if there's a certain topic or game you'd like to see me cover, let me know. I recently started on working on a how to get off the ledge video and how to ledge trap video based on some feedback I was given. To summarize all of this, and to make sure we're all on the same page, on an optimal schedule, I'd like to post around 6 videos a month, all about Rivals 2. However, for some months, Rivals 2 doesn't warrant 6 videos, without some kind of redundancy. So I'd like to keep the same posting rate, just with other content about other games that people in our community are also interested in, to fill in those little gaps. I made a nice little graphic showing what a month might look like on the channel if I'm able to upload at the rate that I'd like to, and maybe on a month where Rivals isn't quite as busy. Over to our other discussion topic, it is important to talk about how I'll be refining the content on the channel. First up, let's talk about the obvious one, the VODs. I love posting VODs and having them accessible for the community. However, it's not great for the channel, and I'm sure it's not super fun as a viewer for you to have to click around VODs to find the content you'd actually like to see from me. I'd like to try different ways of posting VODs, whether it be in an all-in-one video like how Hungrybox does it, or on a separate VOD channel, with a few standout VODs being put on this one. For example, a grand finals of a big offline event. Let me know what y'all think on this. I'm really open to trying different things, and I don't think there's a one correct answer. I think there's a lot of different options open to us as a community, and I'd love to hear y'all's takes and feedback. The other point of refining content is reorganizing the playlist. Right now, all the Rivals 2 videos are in a Rivals 2 guide playlist, but that's not really the term I'd use for all the videos there. Is looking back at 2024 a Rivals guide? I'm not really sure. I'll be making a master playlist for each game, containing all the videos talking about that one game, so you can still navigate the channel content you'd like. But I'll also be making smaller, more refined playlists, like a Rivals Guide playlist, Rivals Meta Discussion playlist, and a Rivals News Roundup playlist. So if you're just new to the game and looking for a guide, you can filter it to that, or if you just want to see meta discussions, you can find that. That's just about everything upcoming for the channel. I'm currently working on new art for our banner, and we have a submission opens in our server for our community montage. This one might be a little scuffed, but I'm going to keep putting them out every 6 weeks or so and refine how I produce them. Thanks so much for supporting the channel and sticking around this long. The support's so incredible to see and means the world to me. Thanks again, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!